Now, I've had a lot of comments asking what kind of survival kit do you take with you in the woods when you go scouting or bow hunting. This is it. Let's take a look. In the first pocket of this kit, which is right in here, I have two items that I always forget, and that's going to be my compass and my flashlight. Now, these two items are my always forgetting. I've always forget these dudes whenever I go into the woods before I put them into a kit. So especially the flashlight. I can't tell you how many times I've walked out of the woods without a flashlight. Now the next pocket is going to be my fire starting pocket. I have a pencil sharpener in here where I can get some nice shavings, some fat wood or some just dry sticks. Then I have my Spear Outdoors fire kit in here. Inside this kit, it has a magnification lens, some fat wood, some steel wool, a ferro rod, and it has some char cloth in there. Then I have a good old trusty but not rusty big lighter on a string there with a little bit of duct tape around here. I know a lot of you are going to think this is overkill, but I am not going without a fire. And then I have my ferro rod, my Prepared 4X ferro rod with a hemp rope right there. And that's it in that pocket. Now the next pocket, this is going to have a roll of bank line. It's going to have a saw. It's got my secondary knife, and I have a wood burning stove in here. Now these things are awesome because you can go ahead and light you a nice little fire up and start you some food or whatever. Then inside the pocket inside here, I have an emergency poncho. Now this poncho is real good. It's red or orange, and it's going to be reflective. It can reflect some heat, keep me dry. It can also be doubled as an emergency shelter in the event of rain or high winds or cold or anything like that. Now on the back side here, I have one more pocket. I got two more things in here. I have a handkerchief, and that handkerchief is going to be used to filter any kind of water, debris, and anything out of, so I can use the stove to boil my water. And then, believe it or not, I have a solar powered lantern. If you have to stay out into the woods, you don't want to burn up the batteries inside your headlamp, and a solar powered lantern is real cheap, real economical, and you can just throw it out in the sun and recharge this dude. Alright, so here's the pack in all its glory, everything laid out here so you can see it all in one go. It's not a lot, it doesn't weigh a lot, and it's very convenient. It's in a real small bag that you can carry with you while you're scouting in the woods, or whenever you're out bow hunting or anything like that. And it's got everything that you need to let you stay the night in the event that you get misplaced. I'm not saying lost, because usually if you're hunting you know the area, but it's easier to go ahead and stay the night out in some place that you're somewhat familiar with than it is to continue wandering around and making sure you really get lost. You don't want to do that. So all this stuff, the reason why I have the stove is because in South Mississippi there's burn bans all the way through November usually, and a lot of these places don't allow fires. And so if you're misplaced and not really truly lost, then you don't want to catch the wilderness on fire while you're out there. Now, that's one way to get found if you do, but you don't want to do that. So you want to contain your fire in something like a stove or something like that, something to give you warmth. It's really early season hunting seasons is not too cold. It's usually somewhat comfortable. The blanket, the emergency blanket, will give you enough shelter to keep the dew off of you and to keep you dry overnight. And then you got the lantern here that will light up everything out there. It's even got a red emergency flasher. You can put it on there and draw attention that way if you want. But everything here is designed, the way I put it together is that I would have something that I needed in the event that I needed it. And this is a very minimalistic kit, and I've had a lot of questions about what do you bring when you go bow hunting or whenever you're scouting. Well, this is it. This is the kit. This is everything that you're going to need. My main focus is going to be on fire, being able to start a fire out there. Other than that, it's just like camping out in the woods once you get your fire started. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, like, follow, and share. Remember, follow Jesus. Everything else will fall into place, and I'll see you next time. God bless you.